The Field Guide to Intergalactic Travel, Travel Stories Volume 2, The Black Goat, hosted by Kilgore Trout. Dear travelers, as we embark on our next journey, we have time for another story while we travel. This is a tale of warning, a warning that nothing good comes from poisoning your own mind. Sit back, enjoy your cup of tea, and listen to the tale of The Black Goat. This chilling tale takes place in a tiny rural town outside Fort Wayne, Indiana, on planet Earth. At the end of an old dirt road on a run-down goat farm, there lived a meek woman named Amelia. She was an ordinary woman, leading an overly ordinary life with her husband, Samuel. Amelia spent her days living off the land and helping her husband tend to their meager farm. As the years passed, she increasingly delved into the world of the occult. That, mixed with her ever-growing love for inexpensive vodka, had slowly started to warp her thoughts and her perception of reality. One fateful night, as a storm raged outside, Amelia's prefrontal cortex got the better of her. She began to suspect that her husband, Samuel, might be a demon from the depths of hell in disguise. Samuel had never acted in a way that would allude to him being a creature from Lucifer's realm. However, Amelia had conjured visions that poisoned her reality of the world around her. As the storm raged outside, the flickering lightning, the many vodkas, and the eerie shadows casted by the storm heightened her ever-increasing paranoia. Unable to contain her anguishing fear any longer, Amelia decided to take dark matters into her own hands. She believed that by eliminating Samuel, she would be protecting herself and the world from an otherworldly threat. As Samuel lay in a deep sleep on their front room sofa, she slowly glided towards him with her barren vodka bottle in her hand, her well-worn house shoes shuffling across the old wood floors of the darkly lit farmhouse. She approached his still body, and in an instant and a moment of desperation, she broke the bottle on the side table and committed the heinous act of swiftly slashing Samuel's throat. Blood was thrown to every corner of the room, splattering all over her housecoat. Samuel started gasping, gurgling, and eventual silence. It was truly apparent that she had ended Samuel's life. But as the storm subsided and reality set in, Amelia's actions filled her with dark guilt, remorse, and astonishing regret. She realized the horrifying truth: Samuel, her beloved, caring, and hard-working husband, was not a demon from the underworld after all. He was just an ordinary man, leading an ordinary life, and deeply in love with Amelia. Haunted by guilt and consumed by grief, Amelia's life spiraled into a dark pit of anguish. The ghost of Samuel, now tormented and vengeful, began to haunt her relentlessly. His presence lingered wherever she went, a constant reminder of the irreversible mistake she had made. Amelia's nights became sleepless, with Samuel's ghost appearing in her dreams, his eyes filled with hate and betrayal. In the waking hours, she would catch glimpses of him out of the corner of her eye, his form fading in and out of existence, a menacing evil grin frozen on his gaunt face as he moved around their quaint farmhouse. The sound of his voice echoed through the empty halls and her mind. Samuel's bellowing laughter, all the damn laughing. A laugh that reverberated from every corner of her mind. An otherworldly deep laugh that tormented every second of her troubled shell of a life. No matter where Amelia tried to seek solace, Samuel's ghastly apparition was there, an ever-present spectre reminding her of the irreversible consequences of her evil, drunken actions. The weight of guilt and the relentless haunting took a toll on her sanity, pushing her off the edge of madness that she had teetered for so long. Amelia's life became a nightmare as she was trapped in a perpetual cycle of fear, torment, and the regret her actions had led to. She became a mere dead husk of her former self, haunted not only by Samuel's demonic ghost, but by the demonic ghost of her own irrational and wicked choices. The toll had been taken, and Amelia, in a fit of complete madness, took her own life, hanging herself in the barn. A black goat with abnormally large ornate horns laughed as if it were coming from a large man. The large billy goat had obviously been possessed by the demonic force of Samuel. It stood underneath her swinging body, a grimacing, almost human grin upon its face, standing in a stance of proudness and achievement as her lifeless body swayed in the darkness. The black goat continued to laugh into the night air. In the end, Amelia and Samuel's story serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers of acting on unfounded fears, using vice as a crutch, and the devastating consequences that can follow. The forever haunting and troubles that ensue to all that immerse themselves in the darker parts of one's mind will stand as a reminder that some mistakes cannot be undone, and some horrors will never be escaped. Dear fellow travellers, keep a watchful eye on your mental health, and whatever you do, try to never let into your soul the black goat.